The name present perfect often confuses learners because we use the tense to talk about things that happened in the past. Look at this baseline. Tom lost his key uses the past simple, an isolated past event completely disconnected from the present. But saying Tom has lost his key is the present perfect, explains. This means that he doesn't have his key now. While the action happened in the past, the present perfect is used to describe how that past action affects the speaker's current situation. This connection to the present means you can never use the present perfect with finished time words. If a word marks the time as over, like yesterday, ago, or a specific year, the present perfect is grammatically incorrect. For those closed periods, you must use the past simple. I lost it yesterday. If the time period is still ongoing, like today, this week, or recently, you have an unfinished timeline. In these cases, you can use the present perfect. I have lost it today. Identifying if a time period is finished or unfinished guides you in selecting the correct tense. In natural conversation, speakers do not just stick to one tense. They often use both to convey different layers of information. We use the present perfect to announce news or a new fact, like Hannah has had a baby. This tells us about the situation right now. If speaker B wants to ask for a specific detail, like the time of the birth, which tense should they use? Pause the video and consider the grammar required for the word when. Because the question when asks for a specific historical detail, the conversation shifts to the past simple. When did she have it? The present perfect introduces the headline, and the past simple handles the specific details of the story. This logic also applies to historical figures. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart lived from 1756 to 1791. Because he is no longer alive, his life is a finished time period. Since Mozart cannot perform new actions, we must use the past simple. We say he wrote music, not that he has written it. This rule covers all historical inventions. Because the era of the invention is closed, we ask, who invented the telephone? If the subject can no longer perform the action, or the time period is over, the past simple is the necessary choice. Let's apply these rules to some common mistakes. Take 3 seconds to find the error in this sentence. He has been born in 1985. 1985 is a specific point in the past. That makes it a finished time, so the present perfect is incorrect. The sentence should be, he was born in 1985. Now try this one. Have you seen Wuthering Heights on TV last night? The phrase last night refers to a finished period of time. This trigger forces a shift to the past simple. Did you see Wuthering Heights on TV last night? Using these boundary markers like dates, finished time words, and historical subjects helps distinguish when a past event is over and when it still impacts the present. Use this summary to help your study. The past simple is for finished time and specific details. The present perfect is for news and actions connected to now. You have now covered the foundational differences between these two tenses, finishing day 13 of our challenge. Subscribe to the channel and we'll continue building on this in the next lesson.